Hi, I'm Jen Broyles, therapeutic breathwork instructor and holistic health coach. And in this video, we are going to focus on a breathing technique called rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of your breath. So most of us don't often tune in to our breath because it happens in the background. We don't really give it much thought. We figure if we're breathing, we're good, so don't need to pay much attention to it. But it's not quite that simple. How you're breathing really is an indicator of your overall state of wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, and emotional wellness. So if you're breathing very fast, shallow, erratic, and irregular, then chances are your physical health is being compromised. Your mental and emotional health may not be on par either. You may be feeling a lot of stress, anxiety, maybe dealing with some chronic health challenges, things like that. So when we start to bring our breathing back into proper patterns, then we can have an incredible influence on the state of our health, boosting our physical health, our mental health, and our emotional health, okay? And we weren't given a manual on how to breathe. We come into this world just knowing how to breathe. It's an innate function. It's under the influence of our autonomic nervous system. And as babies, we breathe properly. But in our modern world, as we're bombarded with all forms of stressors on a daily basis, it affects how we breathe, and we start to form new patterns that may not be serving us in the way of our breath. And what's really cool about the breath is that it's the one physical function in the body that is both involuntary, meaning it happens by itself, but it's also voluntary, meaning that we can influence it, we can control it. And if we find that, we're not breathing in a proper way, we can fix that. We can implement practices and start to control how we're breathing to create a new pattern and a more proper way of breathing that is going to benefit us. And so the focus today is on rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing, because that is how we are designed to breathe on a daily basis, okay? And this is the most important aspect of breath control and using the breath to promote health and longevity. And the benefits of rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing are numerous, and they go back to the ancient teachings of yoga and pranayama. So if you tune into your breath for just a moment, you'll get a lot of insight into how you really are breathing on a regular basis. And so I encourage you to just take a moment and tune in right now and just observe the breath. And don't try to change it to do it in a way that you think is the right way, but just observe how you're naturally breathing. And you may find that you're breathing really fast and really shallow. Maybe you're breathing in and out through the mouth. Maybe your chest is rising and falling more than your abdomen. Maybe your shoulders are rising and falling with your breath. Maybe you're holding your breath and you didn't even realize it, right? So all of these things are pretty common, but once we start to tune in and we bring awareness to these patterns, that's when we can start to fix it, okay? So rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing, as we're taking deeper breaths really through the diaphragm, okay, and breathing in and out through the nose. This helps to balance our nervous system, calm the mind, reduce stress, promote lymphatic drainage, which is super important for the immune system, and starts to bring different functions and rhythms of the body back into coherence and harmony. So think of all the rhythms in your body, your digestion, your heart rate, your blood pressure, all of these things. Once we start to bring the breath back into balance, then all of these other functions start to follow suit. Okay, so you can imagine how important the breath is for your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Okay, so let's talk about how to practice rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing. So you can practice this in virtually any position, standing up, sitting down with a really nice posture, straight back, or lying down on your back, with your legs out, arms out by your side, and just start to observe your breath. And we want to start breathing in and out through the nose, and start to slow your breath down. Okay. You may want to close your eyes. And then we really want to start to focus on where the breath is in our body. Okay, so as you're observing your breath, you may even want to put a hand on your chest and a hand on your belly and see which area is rising and falling the most. Okay, so as we breathe in, we really want to see that belly expand. Okay, that's a sign that we're breathing through our diaphragm. So if our chest is expanding more than our belly, we really want to tune into that and start to bring that breath down into the abdomen. And feel that abdomen rise on the inhale. And then on the exhale, feel things relax. All right? And then start to form a smooth, consistent rhythm. Okay? And so you may find counting to be helpful. Count in for 4 for your inhale, out for 4 for your exhale. In for 4, out for 4. And continue to practice that. So in our normal day-to-day, when we're breathing, we should be breathing in and out through our nose. Nostril breathing has numerous benefits, including filtering the air that we're breathing in, warming the air that we're breathing in, and moisturizing the air that we're breathing in. Okay, so we want to be breathing in and out through the nose in a slow, smooth rhythm through the diaphragm. That's how we want to be breathing on a regular basis in our daily life. And the more we practice that, the more it becomes natural and automatic, to the point where we don't have to think about it, it just happens. Now, in certain breathwork practices, like some of the breathwork that I teach, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And that has certain benefits, but again, for your normal day-to-day breathing, in and out through the nose, okay? Now, if you're really wanting a practice to reduce stress and maybe promote sleep, then you can try extending your exhale, doubling the length of your exhale. And so you could try breathing in for 4 and out for 8. In for 4, out for 8. So this is a great practice to do at night before bed, or just anytime you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. And in this case, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth may be a little easier to get that full extended exhale. All right? But the more you practice the rhythmic diaphragmatic breathing, the more it's going to become natural to you. And over time, you'll start to see improvements in your resilience to stress, how you manage stress, how you feel mentally and emotionally, and even how you feel physically in your body. So I encourage you to put this into practice, give it a try, take periodic breaks during your day for 5 minutes, and tune into your breath and really start to implement and practice this rhythmic style of breathing. So I hope you found this helpful. Thanks again.